All right, y'all. So we're here by one of our clients. First of all, good. Well, don't really matter. Yeah, we're here with one of our clients, and we're gonna go in. They had a storm. He says computer's not
Oh,
coming
I've got
on.
to get my keys. Adrian, I'll be right back.
No problem, Mr. Cash. Go ahead, take your time. All right. So that's perfect because I was gonna say good morning and all that, but I kind of messed up. But while he's getting his keys, we got our good friend Ty with us, and he's helping us doing some video and kind of sprucing up some of the networking skills and stuff like that. So he's doing the filming for the day. But we're gonna go in here and see what's going on with Mr. Alan Katz and see if we can help him. He's been a client with us for a few years now, and he's very pleasant, always a pleasure to work with. So as soon as he comes, we're gonna go ahead and get him straight. All right, so just explain what's going on. What's the problem?
I need to get my computer rebooted. It went down during the
Was it the
when we had a
storm?
power failure.
Okay, it was power failure. All right, all right. So we got Todd here, and so what's the first thing that we want to check?
So the first thing, I'm just gonna try to power it on.
Right, right. That's the most simplest thing. All right, so
Which is not coming on.
right,
And then next, I'll make sure the power. We are getting a good power source. And so it's basically just checking the back.
right. So the easiest thing is just to check to make sure that everything's plugged in.
Yeah, you got a good power source. And
And it looks like he's got other things plugged in, so we know it's not the surge protector,
yeah, so you got a good power supply.
because otherwise the lights wouldn't be on.
So the next thing I would say is probably his power
Supply in the
supply
unit.
internally.
Yeah.
That's probably bad. So
Not
we
a-
have to open it up, and so.
Let's see. Does he? Yeah, he doesn't have a switch. Now the only other thing I would do.
Yeah.
This is sometimes. It works sometimes, right? So we take the power out.
Oh yeah.
Now press and hold the power button for like 10 seconds. And what that should do is just drain all the power out.
Yeah, discharge the power out the transformer.
All right. And
That's what we're gonna
I'm gonna go ahead and plug this back in.
Alright, let's try it now. That's it. Booyah. Money. I'm guessing his monitor's on. Let's see if we get something here. Yeah, it looks like it's about to pop up. The CMOS check is invalid. CMOS will set to default configuration. The computer will restart up.
All right.
Check the audio setup option to see if they change.
Just go. Yeah.
Just hit enter.
Just hit enter. Yeah. Cause we literally drained all the power out.
Yeah.
That's why that came up.
Uh-huh. So even though they got that battery on that motherboard, it's still it's
Depending upon how old the computer is.
oh yeah.
Because you're supposed to replace that every few years.
Oh really?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah, that's definitely not a forever battery. I learned that the hard way.
oh,
And if that battery runs out, the computer will act crazy.
really?
Because the date and time and all that'll go out, and it'll just act really, really crazy.
Oh, I need to change mine. Because I know mine. I had mine in at the time. We put mine in.
Right.
That's it.
All right. Mr. Katz?
I'm in here, Adrian.
All right. You want to come try to log in? Right.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and run to.
Do you want me to? How do you want to do this?
I'll get it, and you can just reimburse me when we
I'll be glad to.
come back. Now the other thing, do you have a backup on here? Did we set that up?
I don't know what that is.
All right, Todd. Let me. All right, so we're just verifying that he has some type of.
Unless
backup
you put
on.
it in for me before.
No, I know we did the Malwarebytes, which is your virus protection, but I don't remember what we did in terms of your document. Oh no, we do. You have carbonite. I see the little green dots.
So should I not have lost my computer when the lights went out?
No. This is something different. This is a device that's going to replace that we're going to get. Or if not replace it, may go in front of I'll work with. So we'll cross that bridge once we get there. But no, this is something just to make sure that if it would have affected the hard drive, which is a box in here, then you would have still been able to recover your data. So two totally different things. The UPS allows that if you have a storm and the power goes out, if let's say the power goes out, your computer's going to shut down immediately, right? And you could lose work. Let's say you're typing a document or whatever, you haven't saved it, power goes out, you lost all your work. That's what the UPS will stop.
Excuse me.
Yep. All right. So the UPS will stop that in case of a storm. But the backup is if your computer were to actually crash. Let's say something would have physically happened in the box and this would have crashed. You could still recover your documents. And that's what that is. So I just want to make sure, but these little green dots mean that these files are actually being backed up. And so you have green dots on all these little files. So it is being backed up. So we're good there. All right. So we're good. I'm gonna go run and get you a UPS to in addition to this, so you can have that, and then we'll be good to go.
I have an extra set of keys for my gate. If I give it to you,
You don't have to do that. It's okay. We don't mind. Yeah.
well, I'm looking not to have to go to
Oh,
the
okay.
gate with you.
Let me see. Get started. Okay.
All right, so we have made it to Best Buy, and here we have our UPS backups. You have two good brands. You have APC right here, and you have CyberPower. So really, I'm just gonna compare the prices. They look like they're out of the small APC, so we're probably gonna go with one of the CyberPowers. And oh, now they're telling you the minutes, which is actually good. They didn't used to tell you that.
Oh yeah.
So, what you think? 44 to, I mean, that's like $15.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I think it's worth it to just go ahead
I
and
think
get.
that $59 one's worth it.
Right.
Damn, they're doubling. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pretty much double your
Double the
cost.
time, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and snag this one, and this should be good for him.
All right, cool.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this, and we're gonna head back to Mr. Katz, and we're gonna finish this client up, and hopefully we'll have another happy customer.
All right,
All right,
cool.
so we're back, and we're just gonna go ahead and get this installed. So obviously the first thing, since we're gonna be messing with the power, we want to shut the computer down gracefully. So we'll let it go ahead and start that process. And this shouldn't be hard to install.
Yeah.
Now it used to be that you had to open them up and connect the power, but a lot of the new ones come already connected.
Oh, I didn't even see that cat there.
That's a
Damn.
cat, boy.
Damn, boy, if that was a ghost, it would have.
That cat looking good.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that sound was probably aggravating, so. Alright.
Yeah.
So now. Yeah, see, all of this is gonna go out.
Yeah, well, it is what it
Yeah,
is, you
what
know.
it is, yeah. one is on the bottom, so I'm gonna take this one out. Make sure exactly. Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna take this one out. Put him at the top. And then put him at the bottom. Alright. So it looks like we're getting power. And the way we simulate this, oh, you can see.
Oh, it's okay. I can see it.
Alright, so the way we simulate this is basically see if we can find this light. Alright, so this is the way this works, right? We plug this into one of the battery backups. And really all we're going to put is the computer, the monitor, and maybe the internet on here, right?
Yeah.
So these are the battery backups. This side is just surge. Now, as of right now, everything's plugged in, it's good. Now we're gonna simulate a power outage by unplugging it from the wall, right? Because if the power goes out, that's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, if it stays on, then we know everything's working. If it goes off, then something's wrong. And that's what it does. So in the event of a storm, all right, if you hear this sound, or if you notice the power is out, obviously, the computer wouldn't just shut down. You can gracefully just go ahead and shut everything down. It wouldn't be abrupt. So now that we know that everything's working, we're just going to go ahead and move his important things, the computer, the monitor, and the internet, over to this device. All right. Leave him in a surge. Put him on battery. This has got a big computer. Or at least computer or monitor. Think these matter, but we could actually do away with. What you think?
Yeah,
I
just
guess we
to
might as
put on the
well,
surge. Yeah, you could just do the surge rather than just a
Right.
battery pack. But since you got the extra plugs,
That's
there's
what I'm
no
saying.
sense in having both of them.
Yeah. This is probably the phone.
Yeah. Yep, sure is. And I'm looking. I never saw the AT&T modem go out, so I'm thinking that might be plugged into the those lights. I don't think it ever went out. So I'm thinking you might want to trace that power cord.
Now, I do know sometimes they can have a battery.
Oh,
pack
that
in
might
the
be what it
unit.
is. Okay, because it
But no,
did.
you're right. Let's
It did
trace
react.
Let's trace it down though, just to make sure though, because you're right. If you didn't see the lights go out, it could potentially be
Plugged into the
plugged in
wall
something
somewhere else. Yeah, it is. It's plugged up over here.
It's plugged
See,
up over
yeah.
there.
See the cable coming from the top. Yep. See that black cable Or is that a coaxial cable?
Actually, that's an Ethernet.
Oh, it's an Ethernet cord. Oh, okay. So that won't make a difference. So it's plugged in over there then.
Yeah, that's an Ethernet. Let me see. What is the power?
I think
Okay, power is running back that way. So
Okay, so you good,
It's gotta
yeah.
be one of these.
All right.
But no, that good call. Very good call. But now we can actually get rid of.
That white one.
He's got this sitting back here, which he doesn't need.
Yeah.
And now there's no need for this one.
Right.
And this is just an extra cord just sitting out here. Alright, they got some zip ties. I'm not gonna go through that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's good to go.
All right. Power everything back up. See what happens.
Yep, and we got green light back on there.
Yep.
So everything is good.
All right. So
Alright, y'all. So we're gonna let this power up and we're gonna let you hear from Mr. Katz what he thought of the service, and then yeah, we'll see y'all I guess on the next job. But we'll be back at least once more.
all right.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we're just having Mr. Katz log in and make sure that he can use the internet and everything. So everything looks like it's intact.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah, tell me what I should look for.
Oh, there's nothing to look for. We've already tested it, and I can show you it again. So I'm gonna simulate a power outage, okay? So I'm gonna pull this plug out, and I want you to watch what happens. You see, everything went off with the computer and the internet. Well, if you ever hear that sound, that means that the power in the house, or at least the power to this plug, is out. Okay? So that means you need to shut the computer down. Alright? I'm going to go ahead and plug it back in. So the light is on the surge side, but the computer and the router is on the power side. So you can do it for at least, I would say, maybe about an hour. You have at least about an hour to play with before this kind of drains that battery.
And can I, if I need to temporarily shut it down, just press this?
No, you actually should come to the little window on the side here. See right here?
Yeah.
Move that out your way. And then you just want to see this little circle where it says power. And hit power.
Okay.
So just click out of here. Click anywhere out here. That's going to go away. We're going to start from the beginning. Left click. Oh, well, maybe click up here. There we go. All right, so hit the black window on the left-hand side.
Hit what?
The black window in the lower left-hand corner.
This?
Uh-huh. All right, now hit the little circle right above it. There you go. And see where it says power?
Yeah.
And then shut down.
And how do I turn it back on?
Now on that one, you put it to sleep, so you should just be able to hit the space bar.
And
So if you put it to sleep, you just hit the space bar. But if you actually hit shutdown, you're gonna have to press this little button. See this little button right here?
uh-huh.
So if you sleep, you can just hit that. But if you press power or shutdown, you're gonna have to hit this button.
Okay.
You got it? And you can always call me.
That's
If
what
you-
I'll do. You got that right, babe.
All right. Anything else?
Great.
We're good to go.
Okay.
All right, hello everyone. So we have successfully got Mr. Cass back up and running. We're gonna just do a quick summary and let Mr. Cass tell you about his experience.
Whenever I have a computer problem, I call Adrian. And like magic, he comes to my rescue. Once again, he has salvaged my computer. I couldn't even open it. It's running smoothly now. He's added some safeguards. He is a good friend and a very good computer expert and a very good businessman.
I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So yeah, when you have problems, feel free to contact us 504-383-3259. Let us come and help you out. Simple as that. All right, y'all. See y'all at the next one.